Kids fucked up, niggas beats is banging, nigga, your hooks, get it. Your lyrics didn't, your gangster looks, get it. So I would write it if y'all could, get it. Being intricate, but get your book, get it. On the internet, they like should, get it. I'm like, you should buy it, nigga, that's good business. Forget the snap shit, I need a new hustle. A little bit of everything, no cool Russell.
Welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the bluegrass state. The blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cardinals offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches look and big.
Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And this setter down gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands, it's Wheeler. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Schneider. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game. And that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality. Running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
On the move from inside his 5. Cross the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. So Duke's offense will have its first possession of the game. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. And they've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, when you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Don't love the incompletion, but I do love the pass pro. Nice job winning the one-on-ones. We saw some double teams up front as well. This O-line right now, they're in a good rhythm.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the run, it's Black. Inside the 30. Oh, out of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with a relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. It's a job chasing by the defense.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try it from the right. Hashing the angle shouldn't be too bad for this distance. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown the pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense.
There he goes. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Schneider. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats.
Winning, I'm so saying. I'm so sick now. You need a bed.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback sneaks ahead. The State scores it.
One thing this team has shown early this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game. We've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be knocked down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Ship into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. And runs through another guy.
No way.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to pass on second down. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Blue Devils are in the hurry up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wheeler. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty ready for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up fourth down. You can tell he wanted.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Rowe. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Working that left side now. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. And you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This shit's
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released
listening
it.
to some older Lee, I think.
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He leaves it with his back. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Murray. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this all.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down.
Wow, that's got to be a pick, dog. That's got to be a pick.
Hang on, it'll be third down.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just through his fingers. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room.
And you off and then I'll take off your.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Leonard. Now improvising. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for space. It's Black. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
Bucket by Oshkosh, but gosh.
And that run really didn't go anywhere.
With these galoshes.
How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about
Look
the
at my
awareness by this
life.
guy on
First
third
movie
down,
ever marked out
scramble
the
play.
top
Everything's
5.
breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really
That means
need
you're
to pick
very
up this
safe.
conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
I see.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front.
Trying to run the win. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Coming out with it, it's Jolly. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose at the 20. Touchdown, Duke. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And they'll try to tack on 2.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The
Swallow.
offense, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss. Get it together.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's awesome. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback on the keeper.
Let's go.
Will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Big stand, fellas. Big stand.
Injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Wheeler.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Nigga don't play with me.
And the Cardinals line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Right back to the well. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cardinal. And the punishment has been extended.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. And the defense holds.
Look what I did.
No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he'll ramble to the 30 before he's finally knocked down. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
But I just thought they got in.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic.
Touchdown, Blue Devils. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. One more play to pad the stats. To the ground with the back. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically.